Today is the one day a year that we get to celebrate women while we're still fighting for basic respect, safety, and equality. It's International Women's Day, and I'm sure you've already heard a man say, "When's International Men's Day? That's not fair. We deserve a day too." I want you to laugh right in their face. Oh, they care so much about having a day, right? Equality, right? They should have a day, but they don't even know that it's November 19th. Anyway, it's almost like they just want to center themselves in our conversations. But also, let's be real, right? Every day is Men's Day. We live in a patriarchy because what they're really asking isn't about fairness. It's about power. Now, equality means giving up some of those unearned advantages that men have always had, right? The entitlement to our time, our labor, our bodies, and our choices. And some of them resent that, right? Some of them resent it. Some of them hate that because for them, fairness feels like oppression. Meanwhile, women are still fighting for freedom in ways that men never have to think about. 1 in 3 women worldwide has experienced physical or sexual violence. Women in abusive relationships are 70% more likely to be unalived when they try to leave. Oh, and that pay gap, that's still here. On average, women make 82 cents for every dollar a man makes. And for women of color, it is even worse. But let's be honest, right? Some guy is already in the comments, actually, the pay gap has been debunked. No, it hasn't. Or they'll say things like, well, men get abused too. Yeah, they do. And guess what? It's mostly by other men because male violence is the real issue. And that's the game, isn't it? They'll argue anything to distract from what's actually happening. Abuse is not just physical. It is psychological. It is emotional, financial. It is the manipulation that really is what keeps women so trapped. It's the gaslighting that makes them doubt themselves. It's the trauma bond that makes leaving feel impossible. That's why International Women's Day matters, because we are still fighting to be seen as equal. And the fact that some men get so defensive and frankly downright dangerous about it, that's the proof that we need this day. And honestly, since we're here, let's talk about misandry, right? Because every time a woman speaks up, a guy like this crawls out of the woodwork. What about the men? Feminism is about equality. It's about equity. But for some reason, the moment we say women deserve the same rights and respect as men, some men hear, great, so we can start punching women in the face, right? Right? Why are they so eager to hit us? It's like they're looking for any excuse, right? Was that your plan all along? Now, if you think that I'm a misandrist for hating abusive men, then bro, you're telling on yourself, because why do you hear abuser and you think men or all men? I'm not a misandrist. I make my blue collar husband's lunch and dinner every single day. That guy's a king in my eyes. I have a father, I have a brother, a son. I have male family members that I love, and I don't hate men. I hate abusive men. And when women speak out against abuse, certain men get so angry and defensive. That tells us everything that we need to know, because the truly good men, they don't take it personally. They know that it doesn't apply to them. So no, misandry isn't real, not in the way that misogyny is, right? Misogyny is actually baked into our laws, our systems, and our everyday experiences. Misandry? That's just a word that insecure and power-hungry men use when women stop tolerating their bullshit. But Cher, tell me again how modern feminism has gone too far. Bro, we haven't gone far enough.